Hello everyone, Hawkeye here, back with another Sword of Convallaria video. In this video, we'll go over one of the upcoming units, Auguste. He is a famous villain in the story, and it's really exciting to understand his lore and finally obtain him as a unit. It's really cool to play with villain characters, just like in Marvel's Strike Force, our sponsor for this video. So Marvel Strike Force is a free mobile squad RPG that allows you to battle with your favorite team of superheroes and supervillains in a fight to save the universe against threats like Doctor Doom and Apocalypse. Your goal is to power up your favorite characters to complete missions, unlock gear and other resources, and beat other players in PvP modes such as Alliance War and Arena. Use my link in the description or scan my QR code to download the game now for free. I used to read the comics as a kid and I really enjoyed the movies as well. There is so many different heroes to collect, each of the characters' mechanics stand out, and it's fun to theorycraft different teams. You'll recruit both heroes and villains from across the multiverse, including Iron Man, Wolverine, Venom, and much more. From there, you can power up your characters to take on game modes such as campaigns, arena, and blitz. If you're a new player, you can unlock up to 17 total characters in the first 30 days, including Spider-Man, Deadpool, Thor, Captain America, and many more favorites. I really love these units, especially Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. And what's even more amazing is we got this cool character coming this month. Use my link in the description or scan my QR code to get free characters such as Agatha Harkness. And we also get Blade and his team of Night Stalkers coming this month. The team synergy in Marvel Strike Force is a game changer. You can boost your squad's power by pairing characters with faction allies like the Avengers or X-Men. This adds strategic depth, making battles more dynamic. Mastering the balance of strengths within your team is the key to unlocking the game's full tactical potential. But there is even more. To celebrate the spooky season, players can redeem the promo code Halloween to get their free 100 shards for Zombie Iron Man, 600k gold, and 480 level 2 training modules. And don't forget to use my link or scan my QR code to download the game. And back to our villain of the story, Auguste. So with Auguste, it does bring out the prevalence of the breaker and physical DPS meta. For physical DPS, we'd be mainly relying on units such as Gloria, Cole, Rhea, and more recently we have Sophia as well. But there's not really any standout breakers, and slowly we'd be neglecting them. There's a few legendary breakers, they're fairly niche and rarely used, like Xavier, Iggy, Leonide, and a few strong epics such as Stormbreaker, Might, and Tempest. And many of you have seen or heard about the CN interview and the justifications for skipping Auguste, but keep in mind there is a few caveats. So this was in respect to Tower of Adversity, that's our competitive PvE ranking mode, which is a fast-paced, burst-heavy content, and Tristan's burst just exceeds that of Auguste in the first 1 to 2 turns, but Auguste does output consistent DPS after that. But since you want to clear the mode as soon as possible, Tristan does get prioritized and Auguste gets overshadowed in that mode later on. It's not to say that Auguste is bad, but considering the fact that we have 3 tier 0 back to back, like we have Coco, Akambe, Sophia, and then later on we'll get Auguste, Homer, Tear. That's pretty much 5 to 6 tier 0s back to back. And Auguste, just like Akambe, is a reluctant skip. Like, you don't really want to skip him, but you have to if you don't have enough pulls for him. He does get optimal at 4 to 5 stars, and Tristan only needs about 2 stars to get the ball rolling. And farming those 4 stars means about 60 days in the shard farm, and the gap between Tristan and Auguste is about 4 months, so it's a bit difficult. And I think the plan for us will be to get Homer as a physical support breaker and then rely on units like Rawia to really push through, since that's more future proof. And with chapter 11, it really showcases Auguste really well. His story is quite interesting, and yeah, if you can spare pulls for him, do try to get him. Now, with the topic of Auguste comes the Spring Wish Defense event. And breakers, they're not just for breaking defender shields. The devs really cooked hard on this event, and what they've did is, like us, the CN and Taiwanese players really invested in their magic DPS. Like, we've seen really high DPS showcases, like with Ida, Beryl, Nungol, Akambe, and yeah, just 1, 2, 5 turn clears, and they just output so much damage. Well, the devs are like, let's not keep pushing the magic team. You need to try physical DPS. So they want us to revisit the breakers and make sure you don't forget to raise the talents on your breakers. The mobs and elites have a really thick magical shield, and some of the elites, when they get hit, they summon more minions, and yeah, you just kind of get overwhelmed if you can't really kill them in time, and it does get a bit more difficult with those magic shields. So the magic team is not too good in the event. So for the Taiwan server, their schedule was very similar to ours. Like, they're getting the Fireside event and then into Spring Defense. And there was actually a lot of drama on the CN side where they actually got the Spring Defense first before Fireside. At that time, they already had Auguste and Akambe and Sophia, so not much difference between the units, but they got the harder event first. And it was a lot of struggle for them, and yeah, just the balancing wasn't right, and they just jumped straight to a hard event. Unlike us, we're sort of easing through. We have Voyage of Discovery into Fireside Chat, and then later on into Spring Defense, Tower Versity, that sort of thing. So now onto the topic of the Spring Defense. So this released the same time in CN and Taiwan around the Sophia banner, and they also had August and everything. CN got this before Fireside, and yeah, it's similar to our Traders from the Desert event. So there's a free stage, but instead of assist, this is like a hard stage. So like they call it Catastrophe, and you get a bunch of rewards from the event. You need to farm firecrackers, so event currency, and just get a bunch of these items from the store. So I did a bit of translation here. You get 4 types of furniture, the secret bond, that's the Castalia, and actually I think that's the pools, that's the bonds. We also have the talents, ores, tarot, and just the rest of our resources like the gold, common EXP, metals, tarot essence, that sort of thing. So yeah, it'll be great to getting 1 Castalia, and that's like 3 pulls, 3 bonds, so it's pretty good. And yeah, just going through like how many stages, how much currency they need. I'll make a spreadsheet of the resources once the event officially launches with us. And just want to go through a bit about the stages. So you'll meet a lot of these enemies where they have like a magic shield, and whenever you hit them, you get more defender mobs pop out. And that's why we bring units like Rawia here. So you can see her hitting an enemy there, hitting an enemy, more mobs spawn, and pretty much every single turn this resets. So you kind of want to kill this as soon as possible, otherwise yeah, you just get surrounded with a bunch of mobs. So yep, there's the mobs that are surrounding you, And if you're using a magic team, this is another stage. They had Nungol, Beryl, Raria, Samantha, and yeah, they just get overwhelmed by all these mobs with all the magic defense shields. But that's not to say you can't beat them. Like, we have Nungol here with a very well team. So this is probably like, Exemplar doing one of his showcases with Nungol. Like, this is a two-shot on this elite there. We also have Iggy here. So you can see Iggy's doing a lot of damage. Like the one person that has like a 5-star Iggy. Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, this is the hardest stage. For most people, you really want to kill this elite here with a breaker, like Rawia, Auguste, if you pull him. And then you also have Seekers who can, like Sophia can pretty easily, well, not that easily, but she can um, deal with the left side, and then you have to break on the right side, and yeah, kill both of them. These elites connect up to the boss up there, and you have to do the DPS on the boss. So that's similar to, I think it was chapter 10. We also had this sort of boss where we kill the two arms, and then like Transformers, they all connect up to their arms, and we just really keep hitting at the boss. There's also some black sludge that comes up. I'm not sure if they've shown it in this video. Let me see. Yeah, no, that's... I think that they finished it in pretty fast there. Yeah, just keep DPSing the boss there. Here's another video. You can see the black sludge creeping up. So if you take too long, you might get overwhelmed by all the black sludge lava thing. And yeah, they use Sophia and Cole to deal with the left side, reveal with the right sides. So yeah, pretty fun, challenging event. It's going to be harder than Fireside, and it's pretty much just to show off breakers like Auguste. So basically, you want to try and pull him, or you're going to struggle quite a bit there for the boss. Yeah, luckily all the mobs disappear once you kill off that enemy, so yep, all gone. And then, yeah, you can just see them combine with the boss. Alright, so that's pretty much all it from me. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.